Hey everyone, I'm Cubastic and I have 3 new puzzles on my desk today that you're gonna love, because first of all, they are very bright, they're cool and they all have a special feature. When you look at these puzzles, or even when you hold them in your hands, it's completely incomprehensible that this puzzle is super easy or impossible to solve. There are so many of such puzzles, and often when I gave other people a try to solve them, some people could solve them in a second, and some of them took a few hours to solve the puzzle. And that's the kind of puzzle I have on my desk today. The first one is this ball, and it's made up of more than 20 pieces, and all I know is that there's a huge amount of other stuff inside of it. And we have to get it all out and then put it back together. We also have a puzzle that I just printed with a 3D printer this morning. It's called the 4F. We'll come back to it at the end of the video. And let's start with this little bright box. It's gonna be our first puzzle for today. It consists of a frame like this, in which some of the blue parts are placed. Very trendy color nowadays. I really like the way it looks, and by the way, for some reason these parts are flat on one side and on the other side they have this kind of a double body. Well, we all saw how these parts were placed here, so in fact repeating this placement is quite easy. It all falls into place in literally 2 seconds. We just use our logic. I won't even time it. So, as you can see, the details are literally in place. It would seem that the puzzle is solved and there's nothing difficult, but this is just the beginning, because we have a rectangular frame on the back. And we have to put all these elements into it. So, let's try to do that. And I've actually faced similar puzzles before, so I know what the secret is. When we put these pieces on this side, let's say in this ladder, we had the only interaction mechanics of these parts. They came into contact this way. And that's the way a person is thinking while trying to solve this puzzle. He has absolutely no idea how they can interact with each other in some other way. But to solve this puzzle, you need to think a little outside the box. These parts can touch not only this way, but also the reverse side. But what will happen? Then you can tell me these angular edges here will not fit anywhere, and there will be absolutely nothing to place. But even more unconventional thinking will tell you that we can put these details, for example, diagonally. If we take a smaller detail, that's the way it is. And it fits perfectly between the top and the bottom. And then these pieces will take their place and they will be in a position which tells us we solved this puzzle correctly. That's it. As you can see, a little bit of logic can make a puzzle go from being impossible to being incredibly easy. Moving on. We've got a ball here. Actually, this puzzle is for kids below 4 years old, and something tells me it's likely to be rather easy than complex. And here though, I'm going to time it and try to solve this puzzle on time. My job is to disassemble this ball completely. There is something inside. While I'm spinning it, I can hear and I can literally feel some other elements moving inside. Here, it's not empty. Let's get started. And the first thing I see here are these gaps. These are some cracks. There is a gap here and I want to break it off. Here, if you look closer, there are no cracks. Yes, but on this side you can clearly see this hole. And here you can see this hole. You just need to look around. You can try to disconnect it somehow. But how? How to grab it? This is clearly a piece of some irregular shape, which is hard to grasp. Let's try to figure out where the boundary is. Oh, it's not a triangle. Look, it's two triangles combined together. And this piece is really hard to grab because it has such an unusual shape. Okay, what do we have inside? Blue ball? Yeah, I guess now we just need to find a piece that can fit into that hole. It is clearly there. It's even such a backlash. I can see it separating from the main body of the blue ball. And here I think... yeah, look, just adjust this ball so it's perfectly able to get out of this hole. It's yellow inside. Or blue. Here, blue. Oh, blue is made up of several details, most likely from 1 to 3, probably we need 4. And now it became easier to get out the yellow. Yeah, listen, well, it's not that hard anymore. The yellow one just falls apart, look. Maybe I was shaking it too much. But the red ball, and the red ball is still missing. Oh, it also consists of a few details. You just need to find the right angle. You know, I think it's more a sleight of hand puzzle than the logical one. Here it is. So, in literally 3 minutes I have a completely disassembled puzzle, but we still have to get it back together, and it's probably won't be easy. Let's see, what do we have? A red ball is made up of 2 pieces, and blue is made up of 4. Green? For some reason the yellow one fell apart, divided into triangles, so let's put it back together. And now we start thinking with our head, how do we put it all inside? And this one doesn't split in 2, because if it splits in half, there's no point in solving this puzzle. First, there was a small red inside, we put it inside. That's right, it's not getting in, one by one. One part, the second part, and we connect it into a ball inside. Here it is. Not bad. Next... oh no! I can't. Why can't I? Because if we start building it from the inside, at first red, then yellow, blue, green, we just don't have enough room for blue. So you have to put it together in layers. First, we start with the blue details. How do you put it here? That's it. One blue, the second blue, round it up, that's it. Now there's that far edge, the far edge is filled and we don't have to worry about free space there. Let's try to put another piece there. The puzzle is very simple, but it is necessary to think exclusively about how you need to place these parts and combine them in the right order. Yeah, are you sure it's for kids below 4 years old? I'm not sure. So, I'm just not gonna pack it up, seal it up now, I'm putting a yellow one inside, literally the same way I solved it, only in reverse. One, another one, 2... See, I didn't put the red first, I want to save it for last. So, oh, I found a new way to solve it fast. So what we're doing here is we're going to shape the position so that it's clearly in the hole. We're going to screw it in here and we're going to push everything that's left in there. Okay, now you can put the red. The main thing is just to get it in, and this is the hardest part of the puzzle. You know, this puzzle reminds me of an Earth cutaway. There's layers, there's like a core there, there's nucleus inside. I don't remember, write in the comments which layers of the Earth exist, because I'm not good at geoscience. But I know how to solve this puzzle, or rather, I guess. Now I have to put the red one right. And the red one just doesn't want to fit in here. Maybe I should have gone from red to yellow. Because clearly there's no space at all. Well, somehow it was. Wait, stop. Maybe I was wrong and I should have taken out the yellow one. Let's get the yellow one out just in case. Let's try the opposite. Red. Oh, so it fits easily. And then we will put the yellow one. The red one inside needs to be assembled into a core that will be in the center. Yes. The core is assembled, it's not going to fall apart. Oh, that's where I'm going to use this method. I put the yellow inside and twist it around. The next one goes in and I keep turning it. The next one goes in, the blue one doesn't have to be scrolled, I put the next one in and I scroll on. Come on, just rotate. And I put the last one in. Of course, there's almost no place to go, all that is left is to put the lid on it. We have to rotate blue so it doesn't fall out, and green. Okay, stop, the puzzle was solved in less than 10 minutes. Look, it's fine. Considering it's childish, it's really fun. But what I liked the most was the idea that it looked so simple on the outside and the whole world was opening up inside. Folks, subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications, because in one of the following videos I will show you my collection of the most unusual 3x3 Rubik's Cubes. You have never seen anything like this before. And it's time to solve the puzzle I left for dessert. For F, and I printed it out with a 3D printer. I love 3D printing, because this technology has given me not only a new hobby, but also combined it with my main hobby, with puzzles, and now I print puzzles with a 3D printer. If you remember, there used to be a lot of such videos on my channel, and now I'm trying to get this rubric back on my channel. I'm trying to find new puzzles, create them, model them and print them with my 3D printer. And I have a 3D printed puzzle collection. Well, some of them are on the table here, they're just laying there, like the skull here or candy bar. By the way, a pretty simple puzzle, but with a cool idea. Again, for some reason, all 3D printed puzzles look very cool. Now this is just an amazing puzzle. If you haven't seen this video, be sure to watch it. Generally, watch all my videos, it's worth it. And I even used 3D printing to make a Rubik's Cube. It's an unusual cube, it's fully printed with a 3D printer. And it was one of my biggest projects, except for the 2x2x16 cube. It is also a fully functional 3D printed cuboid. So we are solving for F puzzle. And something tells me it will be very simple. This puzzle is considered one of the most popular puzzles printed with a 3D printer. And for some reason, it has not yet reached me, and today I will solve it for the first time in my life. I haven't come across it yet, but I'm sure I'll solve it quickly, because there are very few details, and if you notice when it was in this position, there's a big backlash here. I'm counting that I have started to solve it, so I will push the start button. There is such a backlash and our letters F move here. So I think we can use this space too, but we don't have to put the letters F in the standard position. Let's think like a puzzle solver. Try to put it all in an unusual order. Does this one supposed to fit in here? No, it doesn't, and if you move it, space opens up a little bit, it feels like the letter F will fit here. No, it's literally missing. Tricky stuff! Literally a couple of millimeters is missing. The width of the bar of the letter F is not as wide as here. That is, it is wrong. Let's try to use this appendix here and fill it up initially. By the way, we can not only turn the letters F upside down, we can still mirror them, right? And upside down and whatever. We can do what we want. So good. For example, it fits here and upside down like this, right? Oh no, it didn't get in a frame a little bit. Okay, what if we... Well, we need to get some space somewhere between the letters F to fit another letter, at least one. Or two. By the way, look. This is how I think the letter F fits perfectly. This is how it fits. Great, and we need to fit at least one. That's it, stop. The puzzle was solved in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Well, it was quite simple, but interesting. And the best part is, this puzzle, literally, it wasn't there this morning, you know? I printed it with a 3D printer. It's awesome. Let's get this rubric back to the channel. To do this, create an activity. Write in the comments what puzzles you want me to print out. You can even send links or 3D models to me so that I directly take them and print, produce or help with some ideas. In general, let's all come together in one big team and let's launch our channel simply into space. I really want this channel to grow, so I'm doing what you are interested in. Subscribe to the channel, watch videos about literally every puzzle that is here. There are hundreds of different puzzles. I highly recommend, really, turn on all notifications. In one of the following videos I gonna solve this Excalibur. This is my favorite puzzle, it's incredibly complicated. I think it will take hours to solve it, so wait for this video, it's worth it. And watch all these videos that you now see on the screen. That was Cubastic, bye everyone and have a good time.